Hello friends, and welcome back to Mrs. Carnes and Me. We're a part-time travel couple from southeast Missouri. Join us today as we explore one of the top things to do while in Iceland, the Golden Circle. For a memorable experience in the land of fire and ice, come along for a peek at some of the top attractions. Even though Iceland is a small island nation, it's packed with stunning natural beauty and exciting adventures. The Golden Circle Loop route takes you to many of Iceland's highlights. Iceland's Golden Circle is one of the most famous and most popular routes for tourists. The golden part of the Golden Circle comes from one of the most amazing things that you'll see while traveling the Golden Circle, the waterfall Gullfoss, which translated from Icelandic means Golden Falls.
I don't know if you can see the rainbow on my camera. I did in my picture.
I can see it in my head. That's good enough.
Be sure to take the path and walk right up to this magnificent waterfall where you can get up close and personal with a 70-foot drop and feel the spray of the water. Unique features and dramatic landscapes are so close together it's possible to hit the main ones in a day. An easy drive from Reykjavik, the Golden Circle is an ideal day trip from the nation's capital. Within 7 to 8 hours, you can see and experience a large part of what the Golden Circle has to offer. We visited Iceland in June. The sunlight never ended, making exploring very easy. Our first stop was to Thingvalla National Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Thingvalla is where Iceland's first parliament was located. Most, though, come here to see the fascinating geological aspects of the area. Thingvalla is where the Northern American continental plate and the Eurasian continental plate come together. As they slowly pull away from each other, a gaping rift has been created. Skafos Waterfall is also located here and is about a 10-minute walk from the car park. While we were there, we also visited Thingvalla Church. Norway sent wood to build a church and a bell to adorn its tower as a gift after Iceland agreed to become a Christian nation. It is an adorable little church, and we even got to see the vicar while we were there. The next Icelandic hotspot must-see on the Golden Circle is the Geysir geothermal area containing the geyser Strokirkir. Strokirkir sends boiling water up to 100 feet into the air every few minutes. Fumaroles, hot springs, mud pits, and other smaller geysers are littered around, and the ground itself is dyed vividly by the elements such as sulfur, that is yellow, copper, green, and iron, red. Opposite the main geothermal area is a restaurant, cafe, hotel, and gift shop. All of these main attractions on the Golden Circle are an easy drive from Reykjavik and free to see. A few other places we would highly recommend stopping as you drive the Golden Circle would be first the Geothermal Bakery at Laugarvatn Fontana. Here you get to experience firsthand and see as they dig out a pot of fresh bread from the hot black sand. You are then offered to taste the bread served hot from the ground with Icelandic butter. This really is something you shouldn't miss. My next must-see is Seljalandsfoss. It is not only one of the most breathtaking waterfalls in South Iceland with a 196-foot cascade, but you can actually walk behind it. Step behind the curtain of water and marvel at the world from a completely new perspective. This was one of my most favorite things that we did. Wet, but also wonderful. The Secret Lagoon, which really isn't that secret, is another wet activity I would suggest going to. While you're there, be sure to get out and walk around the geothermal bathing area for a close-up look at the tiny geysers that feed this really warm bathing spot. Glacier Lagoon is Iceland's most famous glacier lagoon. This beautiful location is well worth the drive. Jökulsárlón is a lake that is filled with meltwater from the glacier Breiðamerkurjökull. It is also filled with icebergs breaking from the glacier. icebergs are mostly white, but also are dyed an electric blue in part with black streaks of ash from eruptions centuries past. Skafos Waterfall is one of the biggest waterfalls in Iceland, with a drop of 197 feet and a width of 82 feet. And believe it or not, you can walk right up to it. You'll be drenched, but the feeling is amazing. There is an observation platform some 527 steps up. The climb rewards you with a wonderful view of the falls at the top. But I have saved the best spot for last. While driving along, I saw an unmarked waterfall and wanted to stop. After climbing over a fence, and there was a ladder and it was okay, and hiking up the hill, we were rewarded with a beautiful view and our own private waterfall. It is still one of our most loved memories.
This is where we are, up here with the waterfall. That's where our car is, way down there. Mrs. Carnes is an adventurer. Give her that much. Hey, love you.
In Iceland, there is literally a wonder around every corner. We know that we are living the good life, and we hope that you are too. See you next week. Skål!